Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay you guys, I'm coming at you guys today with a project share. This is kind of along the lines of the art journaling, and if you do leave a comment below, you'll be put into the drawing for next week. I'll choose some of my artwork, and I'm just making copies of that and sending that out to people who I picked their name. So this will be included in that, even though I can't fit this into my art journal. What I did was a Finnabar inspired piece. I'm writing that down so when I do my thing. It's a Finnabar inspired piece, and I loved doing this. Oh my god, you guys, you're going to see a lot. You guys are going to get sick of seeing these because I'm going to make a lot of these, and I may even sell some of these in my Etsy shop. I haven't started selling in my Etsy shop yet. I'm just experimenting and having fun and making them, and I'm loving them. So what I did is I drew out this lady here. So I hand drew this and her hair and everything. I think that turned out pretty. And then the base of this whole, okay, for one, this is a canvas. This is a 8.5 by 11 canvas, I think. I got a good deal at Michael's when they had a big sale on them. I didn't pay anything for them. Really cheap. Anyway, first, I did my thing I always do. You know, it's napkins on the back of for the base. It's napkins, tissue paper, some of my coffee dyed ephemera paper, music notes, pattern pieces, all that to get texture. Then I took a stencil with my with this stuff, with the spackle, and I put it through a stencil. And actually, I didn't let it dry enough, so like it all like kind of got messy. But then I ended up liking it. I'm like, I just need texture. It doesn't matter if it got kind of messy or kind of muddled. And I let that dry good, though, before I kept going on. And then I just layered paints. I layered sprays, and I layered paints. I have a homemade, this is a pretty one. I have a homemade spray that I made out of the watercolor that you can get at Blick's. It's called Watercolor. And you get bottles of it that big. And I made some out of that. I added the brown with a little bit of the gold pearl, I think, or the white pearl, and it gives it a real pretty pearl to it. So I sprayed that all over, oh, I shouldn't say that. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me go back. So I sprayed, after I added all those papers and everything, I sprayed everything with that color. Then I went and I took, let me show you guys what I took. I used Martha Stewart at Home Depot has this metallic paint. And you guys, this is only like $4 or $5. So I bought like all the colors. And I bought gold too. Really good deal. So pick those up if you're at Home Depot. And I just wiped that on different higher areas. I also used this Inca Gold and wiped that on certain areas. Just look at your thing and just start doing stuff. Like whatever you have. And I think I used some of these too. I used this distress paints. I used Vintage Photo, Rusty Hinges, Walnut Stain. I wiped those on too. Okay, so this is layers of just stuff until I thought it looked right for the background. Okay, then these are all flowers of all different colors and jewelry pieces and shells and just whatever kind of little things like that you have around your house. And I layered all that in here together. It was all different colors. Then I took gesso and I gessoed the whole thing, so it's all white. And then I sprayed it again with this really pretty kind of bronzy color that I made out of the watercolor. Sprayed that. Then I rubbed the metallic paint. I rubbed the Inca Gold on it. And then after I did all of that, I started getting shells. These are all shells, like from the ocean. Or you can buy shells too from like Joann's. These are all like shells right here, and right here. And I filled the shells with pearls and things that look like diamonds or real stones. These are just some pretty beads I got at Joann's at Christmas time when they had a really good sale. They're gorgeous beads. Love those. So I have like all these shells with little little looks like little beads and crystals, stuff you'd find in the ocean, which I really think turned out pretty. Again, another shell with all the beads and like crystals coming out of it. There's a crystal here. So after you cover everything in white, things that you want to stand out or your really pretty pieces, wait till you gesso everything and then color it all out and then put these pieces in. This is put in afterwards, okay? Things we want to stand out. I put a little pearl in that flower over there. And if I didn't say it, I use, like I said, all colors of flowers These are all flowers that have been gessoed, and all these kind of pieces, mix-match pieces that don't even match, or things that you think are ugly, but you have good texture. That's all you want, is just pieces, mix-match pieces with good texture that you're going to gesso over. Then spray. Then Inca gold and metallic gold. Okay? So that's how I accomplished that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a tutorial on this so I can show people how I did this. And what I may do in my store, is my Etsy store, is I may sell this, the image, so that if you want this image, you can just go to my Etsy store, download the image for a couple of bucks. So I'm working on digi downloads. I'm working on all that. Okay, and then here, how I drew her in, I drew her hair like this going over her face. So then I took my paintbrush and I just did, you know, long strands of hair coming with the gold and the bronze and black. It came out pretty. This was kind of a cool idea. I had this bead trim from my stash, so I put that here, and then I didn't like how that strip there was. It was just like a brown silk ribbon. So then this is that black rose trim you get at Hobby Lobby. I put that at the top, like it's a little scarf, and she has beads hanging down. So anyway, I think it turned out really pretty. I'm happy with this one. I'm working on another one that's going to be more of a purple theme. So I will videotape that one when it's done. One other thing I want to share with you guys is I made myself a fairy. You know what, really quickly before I show you my fairy wand, I wanted to give some close-ups to this. Okay, because that's what it looks like far away. Let me give you guys some close-ups so you can really see what I did. Okay. So those are those shells I was talking about that I did afterwards, so they could really show up. Didn't that turn out really pretty? I am really excited. And I did 2 coats of gesso over all this stuff, because we really need 2 coats of gesso, and maybe 3, depending on how bright the flowers you use or the odds bits and pieces. Okay. And then I love how the hair turned out with the metallics. I did metallic, of course, gold is metallic, and metallic bronze for the hair strands in the front. I think that turned out really pretty. Okay, let me zoom back out. So I just wanted to do a little close-up on that so you guys can really see what I did. Okay, the other thing, I'll just leave it right there, I want to show you is this fairy wand. I made this fairy wand a long time ago, and I've been meaning, and it goes so good with this picture, I've been meaning for a long time to show this wand. Let me show it this way so you can see the angle of it. You can't really see it that way. I'll have to show it this way. See what you guys can see of that. Yeah, I'll just kind of bring it up and down. Okay, this is a fairy wand. I went outside and I got a tree branch, and I covered the tree branch in all kind of things. This is some fabric and lace and suede. And where the fabric is, I wrapped it with this copper wire and suede to keep it on. And I also used some hot glue, of course. And then I'll go to the middle part. Then I, again, hot glued on like all these different stones and shells. Here's another shell and a stone. So I did glue. I did this such a long time ago, I had to think about what I did. I did hot glue it all on to the wood. But then, to make it look like I used... I wired it on and used the suede rope. I used the suede rope or the suede lace and this gold copper wire, and I wrapped it all around to make it look like that's how it's on there. I threw in a little feather there. I threw some danglies on here. They didn't look really cool. Here's some more danglies. Okay, and then this is the handle right here where you hold the wand at, and that has fabric on it. So I think that turned out pretty cool. I saw these on, oh, and then here's the wand part is a shell. I don't know how I got that on there. I know I probably hot glued it on. Anyway, it's staying on really good. Let me see if I can lean this up like this so you guys can really see it. See if it's anything against my picture. I don't want to ruin my picture. I probably shouldn't be doing that. If I could get it to lay right. All right, let's see if I can get it to lay right here. Yeah, there we go. Let me zoom out so you guys can see it. So that's that fairy wand that I'm talking about. think that came out really cool. In fact, let me put, oh, it's so hard to film some things. Let me put this like this. And then I'll zoom in on parts of it. That'll work. Oh, now you can see everything. That looks really pretty. It looks really pretty against that, the lady, the background. So there is the tip of the wand right there with the shell. I'll zoom in. So there's the tip of the wand with that shell on the end. And then I made it look like I copper wired all that on there, and I didn't. I glued it and then I copper wired it all together. There's the middle part, there's that part, and then there's the handle. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I've been wanting to share that for a while. It's been up on top of one of my shelves, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, I need to YouTube that. Plus, it goes good with my picture. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys this Finnabar. I loved how it turned out. I will probably do a tutorial. That'll be one of my tutorials next week. How I did this Finnabar piece. You guys have to try this. These things are just, oh, another addiction for me. I love making these. I think they come out really, really pretty. Okay, guys, I think that's it. If you haven't subscribed to my station, I'd love for you to do so. If you give my video a thumbs up, that'd be great. I have an Etsy shop, everybody knows pretty much, but in case I have any new subscribers, it's www.myfairytreasures.etsy.com. I have all kinds of metal embellishments. In fact, a lot of the things that are on here are in my shop, okay? This is the kind of stuff I sell in my shop. All these kind of danglies that are dangling off my thing, okay? Everything in there, nothing's over $2. Nothing's over $2. You get 6, 7, 8, 10 pieces per order. So check that out. Also, I have Bunko scorecards. So anybody having Bunko parties, I have these Bunko scorecards that I have done some very pretty Zentangles on. So they're very decorated scorecards. You guys can check those out too on my Etsy shop. And I think that's it. All right, guys. Talk to you guys in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.